Psalm 106 is all about the sin of failing to remember God's goodness and grace. In this historical psalm, we are walking through the experience of Israel after the Exodus as they went through the desert to the Promised Land, and it recounts all the many ways in which they failed. And it draws a really clear line and says that this is sin. Verse 6 says, "Both we and our fathers have sinned. We have committed iniquity. We have done wickedness." So what is the sin? Verse 7, "Our fathers, when they were in Egypt, did not consider your wondrous works. They did not remember the abundance of your steadfast love, but rebelled by the sea." So it's very clear that the failure to remember God's goodness is in fact sin. So really the question is, we know we blow it, we know that we fall short. What does God do? If you jump all the way to verse 45, you'll see this. It says, "For their sake he, God, remembered his covenant and relented according to the abundance of his steadfast love." So on the one hand, because of God's steadfast love and faithfulness, we are meant to walk with him, to walk. It says early in this psalm to always do justice and act rightly. We fail all the time though. So what do we do with this? Well, we have to constantly remember it is God's faithfulness, it is his goodness, it is his steadfast love that we lean into for our righteousness. We don't merit his favor, we don't achieve it on our own. We fall short all the time, just like the nation of Israel does. So as we lean into Christ's righteousness, it draws us to him, and then our response should be to seek to do justice and act rightly and walk with him. So read this psalm today, go on this journey through Israel's experience, and realize that it is your own journey as well. And may it draw you closer to Christ. That's my prayer.